A long time ago, the Lord came to me and he showed me these different houses on this path. We were walking and I wound up in this house, and there at first it looked like three women having sex. Now, I I was like, why am I and why am I looking at this? You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden it happened. I have never seen these like long tongue devils, and I do mean devils. I was like, and when I say I got sick to my stomach, I couldn't function. Like, I was like, what in the why? That's all I could say was why. So here's my thing. When I first saw all of that, I did not know what to do with myself. I was like, and even in the dream, I wanted to vomit severely. So now we go to another house. Spirits of bestiality. Mm. I fought hard to hold my vomit back, y'all. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, what? There's a reason why the Lord has set his rules and commandments into place. Because you don't see what it truly is. Because all we know are pleasure principles. If it feel good, do it. You can go ahead and do it. Ain't nobody gotta know. The Lord knows. He walks into houses whether you see him or not. And you know, when you learn these things, oh, the attack is on by the devil. Let me tell you. I got attacked so bad because I'm not afraid to say that I had a pornography addiction. You see, I got introduced to porn at a young age. And you know, all the theatrics. They make it just look like, oh, it's so pleasurable, and oh, do this and do that. Blah blah blah. Sex is not meant to just be given to and fro. It's between man and woman of the same species, if you will, in order to build and procreate, to bring forth more life. Any and everything that is good of the Lord can and will reproduce itself. And no, I'm not talking about barren women and men who can't have kids. That's a whole different chapter in the Bible. So stick with me, because some of y'all twisters like to run up in here and mess up stuff. Every good work of the Lord reproduces itself. Just like when he was walking and that fig tree didn't bear fruit in its season and he cursed it. not to bring forth any fruit forever. I don't believe homosexuals are bad people, but I'd be a whole lie if I did not say that the way things are carried about with your community or whatever, there should be no reason for us to be persecuted because you have this need for those pleasure principles. Because I've seen what's behind it. And if you saw what was behind it, you would not want any parts of it. And I have no problem letting y'all in on the fact that I thought I was gay for a minute. Because I had got to the point where men just got on my nerves. And then you come to find out it's not the men, it's the men you're choosing. Because I guarantee if a good number of you all could see behind the veil that I was allowed to see behind, you wouldn't want any parts in it. And this is not me talking down on anyone or anybody because I've had my own hangups. After my husband died, I just knew that I wasn't going to find anybody as good as him, and guess who showed up? Jesus. I was so worried about not having friends that I walked right into a trap of epic spiritual proportions. And I'm still going through the ramifications of it. It's not all it's cracked up to be. It never was. Because these people are going to turn on you, especially when you stick to your principles. Because this whole acceptance movement, what does it do? It gets you caught up. And when people out here vote no, say no, they're saying no for more than what you believe. Now, is every person that claims to be Christian Christian? Possibly. Maybe not. But can you separate the Lord from the grossness, and I mean the collective sin of man? Because he didn't do it, we did. Saying yes to everything and not wanting to hurt people's feelings and going along to get along. That's what I was taught as a kid. Go along to get along. Even when they treat you like trash, they got something that you want. Go along to get along. And it's just kind of like, why? For what? You know what I mean? For what? What is the go along to get along thing about it anyway? Especially if it causes you to compromise your principles. I got a phone call here recently from someone who wanted me to be in on their marriage drama, and like a buffoon, I stepped into the bear trap. And then when I realized that that's what that was, I had to cut that person loose because it's like amateur hour. You know what I mean? I ain't got time for amateur hour. I'm still trying to level up in my own positioning. I don't want to keep having these same dramas and that I let in because they can't get in unless I let them in. And this person was a friend that I was looking forward to being friends with again, but she didn't see it that way. As I've stated, I have my own issues. I do. I have. I will. That's just. But I know for a fact that I can't sit here and not say anything because I made videos before and I looked a mess. I'm making videos now look a mess. But I feel like I wouldn't be doing, never mind me. Whatever my punishment is, it's just gonna be. But I can't sit here and not say that just give your life to Christ. I don't care what level you are at. I don't care, like, just let it all go. This makeup, this um, implants, these walking around in different countries with Buddhas near your tubs and praying and all of this. Just, and I'm telling y'all, I've been lost too. I've been in places, have spoken to folks that I am not proud of. I have. And I'm not ashamed to say it, especially if it's gonna help someone else. Because there's a decision coming up that I'm gonna have to make. And it's gonna be hard, but it'll be manageable. Pray for me.